So it looks like I have another cellulitis outbreak in my foot. I had one from an ant bite over by the large toes, or by the little toes. And recently, today actually, it looks like I had another one on the big toe. So I'm in a little bit of pain. But it should be okay. I kind of feel like a bad daughter because today was my father's birthday and I have just been so tired from the infections and medicines that I forgot to call him. I came home from work and kind of passed out on the couch and went to sleep. Um, he's kind of not answering my phone calls right now, but I'm hoping that he will look past all that and forgive me. I wanted to introduce everybody calls her fur baby. Um, my husband calls her my handmaiden because if he goes to touch me or kiss me, she growls at him. This is Princessa. She is a very, very sweet little loving chihuahua who is very, very spoiled and pampered. And she is helping me get through this process. I think it's wonderful because support systems don't always have to be people. They can be animals. I am kind of concerned. I am kind of concerned about her and her little brother, big brother Chico, like to jump around on me quite a bit, and I'm kind of concerned about them jumping around once the surgery is done. So I'm trying to teach them not to be so, you know. She's a lovely little 3-pound chihuahua. And as you can see, she's blonde with green eyes. And she keeps me entertained quite a bit. A lot of what I'm doing and going through right now, really, when I'm having my really, really sad moments where I just don't know if I can do this anymore, I come home and I just kind of sit there and I'm sad and I feel depressed, and she just comes up and she knows, my husband knows, and they just kind of sit and they talk. Well, my husband talks to me. She just kind of lays there next to me, cuddles, and everything feels right. Work has been mentally and physically draining. There's a lot of changes in my job, new system, new way of doing things, new supervisor, and it's hard for someone like me sometimes to just not let other people's crap affect me. I hope sometimes that people will think a little bit more about the way they treat others, but they don't. And I think I take it a little bit harder than most people when people are kind of down on me, because I really do try to be so kind and just loving to everybody. It's kind of my role. But at the end of the day, I have my home, I have my husband, I have my dogs, I have people that care about me, so I'm just taking it day by day. I'm a very lucky person. This has been a very, very interesting start to my 30s. I am dieting. I'm trying to lose some weight before the surgery, and then of course I'll diet after, because one of my favorite lines is, have you ever seen a fat amputee? And unfortunately there's not a lot, which tells me I've got to get my weight under control. I do tend to make some jokes about the whole situation because I think I'm trying to add a little bit of levity to this process. Still no date. I have to refile for FMLA paperwork because my doctor did not get it done, and I only have 15 days with work, and so today was it, so I have to refile for that, and I guess I won't bother until he sets a date because I'm not going to go through this whole process again. As you can see, her attention is actually up here. I have a chain with like some feathers hanging on it above my desk, and she's just, I think she thinks it's a bird and she wants to play with it. So anyways, this is Princessa's first film debut, and like I said, she is completely and utterly adorable. She is my world at this time. I have no children, and so I spoil her, and hopefully my husband will decide to come for a video one day. I'm trying to include everybody in my world, so you can see that, you may feel alone right now if you're watching these videos. Like I started watching YouTube as a way to learn about this process. You may have started to watch videos and look for things to learn about the process for yourself, and at this time you may, if you're going through something similar, you may be wanting to push everybody in your life away, and I urge you not to do that. I've already pushed a couple people in my life away because I didn't think they were mentally capable of handling what I was about to go through, and I didn't need them draining from me the little bit of energy I had to deal with this. But, really, if people are wanting to be there for you, let them be there for you. Don't question it. Don't do what I did. I was afraid if my husband was still going to love me. For 11 years, he's had a whole wife. Don't question people. Just be grateful that they're there to hold your hand through this, because it's a very lonely, long process, and it's very emotionally tolling, emotionally draining. It takes everything from you. It will be okay. Anyways, so I just pretty much got on to, talk about support systems and how great they are, and introduce my little princessa, who is, like I said, my little one. And one day I'll introduce my husband, and he'll actually be doing a lot of the filming before I'm admitted and after I'm admitted, and when I'm at physical therapy. He's agreed to do the filming. That way the whole process can really be monitored. If there's any type of learning to be gleaned from it, hopefully, it'll help somebody. So, good night. I hope everybody has a wonderful day tomorrow. It's not Monday anyways. So, this is Cat and Princessa, and we are gonna go hit the sack.